All right. So I feel like I've always struggled as a creative to collaborate well with other people, whether they're creatives or not. The whole process of collaboration for a project, in my experience, has been videos, right? Is difficult. And I don't know exactly why it's so hard. I think sometimes as creatives, we want to create, right? And so we build time in our schedule to make our art, to do a creative project, to try something new, try something fun. And we build our schedule around an idea, and then we just do it. And we want to see it to completion. I know for me, I have the gift of like tenacity, which is just getting a project over the finish line. And I love to finish a project, like the even the dopamine hit that you get from like completing little tasks or completing a big project is amazing. It feels really good. And so for me, I feel like I've conditioned myself to like take the easy route or take the shortcut, where I'm like, if I just cut this person out of the process, I can just get the project done faster. And I don't mean like going behind someone's back who like you need to let them know about the project, but just little things. So like I've gotten really good at filming in like a one person environment where like, okay, I'm going to set up a boom pole and set up an interview and set up all the lighting in the video. And I'm going to film, direct, write, edit a full video project and do it all by myself. And I'm going to review it and I'm going to mix the sound. And like, I've learned all those aspects to where I know, okay, I can create a video on my own without anyone's help, anyone's input. Obviously I need someone to film. I need someone to like be interviewed or whatever it is. But yeah, I don't know. I think I've conditioned myself to take those shortcuts, those creative shortcuts, to avoid hard, challenging, difficult collaboration processes. Does anyone else feel this way? I know like if I'm going to get better at filmmaking or better at video, whatever it is, I need to include other people, or I need to start working with someone else, right? If you start a business, like a freelance business, marketing, whatever it is, and you expand, you're going to need to bring people in, right? And ideally you bring people in who are better at you than the things that you're good at, right? They have skills where you have weaknesses. And then in the areas where they have weaknesses, you have strengths. And so it's good to collaborate. When we watch some of the greatest, let's call it modern masterpieces like films, how many thousands of people does it take to make a Christopher Nolan movie or even a Marvel film? Like, you can't do this on a single, one solo person. But like, it's hard. I was just reading this little article. They interviewed Ron Howard and how he stepped in to direct the Solo movie when it came out and how he was disappointed. He was just like, yeah, it's a shame the way that went. And he was talking about the original directors. I guess Solo had these two original co-directors, and Star Wars and Kathleen Kennedy, Disney, they were all like, yeah, it's not really working out, right? And they had to basically kind of fire them. And so they brought in Ron Howard to finish up the film, or really to like reshoot and make it be what it needed to be from their perspective. And so when you get into those higher levels of creativity, I wouldn't even say creativity, higher levels of like complexity in a project, you have to rely on people. You have to rely on others. But for me in my journey, oh man, it's been easy to just cut people out and go, I'm going to go create something. And I don't think that's healthy. So I'm here just sharing this, acknowledging, I don't think that's healthy. If we were to change that, I think part of it is seeing where people have strengths And so you got to be around people to know, like, hey, what are their strengths? What can they contribute? And it's not, but I guess in some ways that's kind of weird, because are you just using them for their gifts and their abilities? Like, are you just trying to, at that point, are you still just trying to get the end result? Maybe this brings about too many other questions. Like, okay, am I just using people to get the project done? Or do I actually care about the people? And do I actually care about the process, like the journey of the creation process, right? The journey of getting across that finish line, not to just say we made something, but to say we made something together. Maybe that's the value. I would love to hear your experiences. What has it been like for you as a creative, learning to work with people? What are those challenges and what are those joys that you've experienced? Because I think there's always going to be pros and cons. There's always going to be challenges and things that are amazing. It's like, man, that person is really hard to work with. Or man, adding 10 more people to this project complicates it like 100x, because you got 10 people trying to talk to 10 people. Like it exponentially complicates the process. But like, what are the results, right? And I think sometimes in work environments, we're forced to work with people. We don't necessarily choose who we get to work with. But I love like the working genius assessment, which is great for like working environments where you can, when you learn each other's working genius, you can go, okay, you're really good at this thing. You're really good at this like wonder or invention, and you see the bigger picture. Or you're really good at galvanizing or enabling and helping people reach their goals. Or you're really good at tenacity, getting things across the finish line, making sure that we're getting things done. You have all these different people with different gifts. So the working genius assessment is really good at assessing different people. And then when you're having meetings, like, hey, I need more of your invention in this meeting. Or, hey, we don't need your wonder right now. We need you to galvanize in this meeting, whatever it is, right? But yeah, creative collaboration is hard. And I'm just sharing this I'm just processing this right now. What do I need to work on? How can I get better at this? Are there aspects of what I'm doing here that could be better suited with someone else? Like, what's the meme? Like, this could have been an email. Maybe this video could have been a conversation with a friend that I don't record. Maybe that's what it is. Maybe the challenge for us, for you, and for me can be work to embrace the challenges that collaboration requires. Embrace the suck of like, oh, I have to work with someone else, or, oh, I have to communicate my ideas. Embrace the difficulty in, man, I don't know how this is going to turn out because I involved this other person and they have a different idea or they have a different approach creatively. But knowing that our creativity will grow when we are doing the hard things, when we're not just making it easy and choosing shortcuts. There is exponential growth for us. There's unlimited growth and creativity for us when we can embrace the hard things. And one of those hard things is collaboration. All right. Well, my name is Tristan. Thank you so much for hearing me rant about this topic. And I hope that it encourages you.